Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. So it looks like this is a pretty cool Honda Civic Type R FK2 model for a custom race on Gran Turismo Sports. So looks like this is a pretty good replica. Was created by Stepin 22378, and looks like this is a very good library on the as a Castrol Civic from the 2017 World Touring Car Championship, because this is pretty good to be able to have one of the most finest Castrol libraries on any specific vehicle board. So looks like this is a very awesome library. So this is definitely so close to be able to reach 100 like. So looks like this is going to be able to give a support for this awesome library board. Now, speaking of the touring car type, now this will be able to get ready to set up for some 3 rounds to be able to get started for. So looks like this will be able to get ready to race for on the Kyoto Driving Park Yamagata. So this will be able to have a fine daytime. So this will be a very good N300 race to be able to get started up and go for it. So looks like this will be able to have a grid start to be able to get ready. So looks like I'll be able to do 4 laps. So this will be able to do just fine, because this will be able to have penalty settings will be able to be turned on for it, and also the track edge and also the conditions will be able to set to real. So we'll make sure that this will be able to have something better for it. But yeah, even so, I'm just gonna get some little race settings to be able to get started. So looks like this is gonna be good. Now let's go race for it. So looks like this is a very good Honda Civic, because this is definitely a good understeer car. So this is a pretty good library with a white, red, and green Castrol type board. So looks like this is going to be an excellent good choice for it. So the World Touring Car Championship is definitely one of the most great series in the FIA. So this will be able to have some good hatchback cars to be able to get ready up and do some more runs to be able to get ready to do before the competition starts for it. So looks like this will be able to be quite very special to the Honda Civic 2015 model, and this might be quite very good for it. So looks like let's go for it, and then this will be able to have 4 laps, and this might be able to get a good understeer handling condition for it. Now let's just go and get everything, go straight to it. Now it looks like some other JDM cars in the 90s is definitely going in for a race going party for it. So looks like this will be able to have all small groups of the Japan race vehicles will be able to go forward to it. But luckily that this is definitely a good handling for as a touring car for it. So it looks like this is a very good library on that Honda Civic, because this is going to be able to have it in for a race for the WTCC. Is definitely a good start to be able to get a good racing opportunity to be able to have some good customization for it. But even that might be quite very good to be able to have some good performance. We'll be able to tune up and get something good improvement performance. We'll be able to go speed up and drive like a real touring car. We'll be able to get a better good weight reduction to be able to go light faster, and then more improved handling will be able to get some efficient performance to go better than ever. Okay, going in on the overtake the Tomaso Pantera and go forward to overtake the R33 Skyline. Make way for the Honda Civic Type R Castrol library, and this might be going in to be able to get everything going on for it. Well, mostly all other cars with Castrol libraries on it, so looks like Castrol Supra is one of the most popular race cars in motorsports for it. But there's some other specific types of Castrol library for it. Well, the Castrol Mugen NSX is definitely became one of the most current race cars in the Japan Grand Touring Car Championship, because this is definitely quite very similar type for it. So, well, the black and white color style was definitely giving a good differences for it, and also the library will be able to stick, be be remain as possible for it. So this will be able to have some other differences between the Castrol Super GT black and white styles and also liveries for it. So looks like this is going to be able to have color differences by base. Now looks like going in for it, second lap might be congruent to be able to go in. Now looks like this is going to be able to have a good edge on the track for it. So looks like this is definitely set to real. So this will be able to have a real race to be able to go in for it. But luckily the KTM Expo R is definitely the main challenger in first place. So this will be able to go on in to be able to use the Honda Civic Type R to be able to have a good understeer capability to beat the oversteer car for it. So this might be able to have a good horsepower by 303. So this might be quite very good to beat the MR drivetrain cars by at least the N300 or N400 category type. But this might be able to have for a little example range of car performance for it. Now going in and passed on that RX 500. So looks like this is definitely good to be able to take a lot of extended run time to be able to catch up. So looks like 15-second gap is going to be able to go a little maintain much faster for it. So this will be able to have a little less patient time to be able to go a little significant to be able to check it in for it. Well, possibility to be able to have some different methods to be able to change the tires for it before having the next race to get started. So looks like this will be able to have some good strong understeer cars will be able to be the Austrian sports bike will be able to get in for it. So looks like it's decreasing gap by second slowly for it, so looks like that's very good. But this will be able to have some good significant runs to be able to have the handling, to be able to get it a little bit in smoothly and go out smoothly to be able to go a little maintain focus to be able to be possible during online race events. So this will be able to help out. So I could probably use the Apex to be able to get some good efficient improvements to be able to get it in for. So looks like this will be able to get in, just slide it in, stay on the 80-mile range, and goes forward to be able to reach up to 90 miles. Okay, very good. Gap distance is decreasing slowly for it, so looks like this is going to be a good chance. Have that first chicane goes in, and then have that second apex might be able to go a little extra safe. Alright, going in for it, so it looks like I'm about to be approaching in soon. So this is going to be able to have some efficient handling to be able to go improve. Always better to set the track edge to be on real, because this is definitely driving on the reality track. Stay on it, stay focused on that Expo R, and this is definitely the main focus for the Civic Type R. Keep it up, so this might be going to be able to get on up. 2-second gap is going to become closer, folks, because it looks like this is going to be able to have one last chance for the final lap. And then here it goes. This might be able to go a little bit smoothly in, and okay, stay on it. So it looks like this is going to be able to have a back start on the first turn for it. Alright, so it looks like this is going to be able to get a little bit significantly closer for it. Okay, stay on that apex. This might be able to have that handling to be able to keep it well balanced for it. There's that Expo R. Looks like getting a little bit closer. So looks like only down to 2-second gap left, because this is going to be able to get one drawn closer for it. then here's the air brake coming in and take a little bit slow on that chicane, and looks like the Expo R is separately seen whenever it's about to be closer to overtake. Wow, looks like this is going to be good. MR versus FF car might be going to be quite commonly good to be able to have a good strong understeer capability to be able to get a little bit efficient, be a prop for. Well, looks like the Expo R just definitely making a good advantage. So the Civic Type R is still going well for it. So that will be quite possibly to be able to have the strong M400 car will be able to go forward to it. Okay, so this will be able to have this for a little moment, and then looks like taking on that last stretch comes in for it, and looks like Civic Type R is definitely comes in second. It looks like the Expo is definitely giving a little one step forward to be able to reach the check flag, and it's the Expo R takes first and the Honda Civic takes second. Talk about giving a new type of a rivalry race for it. And it looks like the race result is definitely comes in for it, but this might be able to have some more horsepower to be able to tune up. So, looks like this is a pretty good performance race to be able to be reality approved. Now, looks like this is going to be a good daily workout set and get everything goes for a little 4-lap challenge. Now, maybe this will be able to go for the next round in the race, so Kyoto Driving Park is definitely good and finished. So unfortunately, this will be able to have going on for the next track, so maybe let's just gonna determine to choose which one am I gonna choose for it. Well, maybe let's just go over to Dragon Trail Gardens, so that will be able to have everything for some technical corners we'll be able to get in for. So, looks like this is definitely good for World Touring Car Championship car for it, because this is going to be quite an impressive work to be able to have some good efficient performance. Well, I hope that this is definitely giving some more effort to be able to push hard to overtake the KTM Expo R by first place. So maybe this will be able to have some car settings will help out, and maybe this will be able to have some tune-up improvements for it. And luckily, don't forget, tires might be able to have something for it, so that will increase the handling skills we'll be able to get in for it. So that will work to be used on the flying corner at the last corner on the gardens layout. So looks like a quick tune-up is done, and then race number 2 goes in for it. And I hope that this is going to be able to have one chance for the Civic Type R Castrol edition. Is definitely going to be able to go and make a little chance to be in first place. So, looks like this is going to be able to get some smooth handling to be able to be a prop. Okay, very good. Stay focused, and then here comes the first turn. We'll be able to go on the mid-uphill section to be on the left elevated. Okay, so WTCC is definitely in this race. So it looks like it's going to be able to have a little chance to be able to give a little quick forward. And it looks like, seems like that they might be having a little tough time to be able to catch up to it. Now, looks like it's going to be able to have a sharp hairpin coming in for it. Now, let's just go and get that short mileage backed up and then go on that turn again. Okay, watch out for that bump. Okay, so it looks like taking a little scratch to be able to check on it. Just always be able to be reminded for it. Try not to hit anything, so that will never take any clean race bonus for it. Okay, so looks like that might be able to have some wheel work to get it done on that turn. So looks like 14-second gap might be coming in for it. So this will be able to keep on going and then have that blind corner to be able to get it in, to be able to do nice and slow. Perfect. Then this wheel goes back again. Okay, second lap goes in, getting on that halfway point. Okay, watch it. Stay on the inside. So this will be able to do a little bit carefully quick for it. Okay, overtake that RX 500 and then the R33 Skyline. About to take on the left turn on that apex comes in for it. There you go. Get that understeer car in for first place, and it looks like NSX Type R is definitely in for the competition for it. Okay, so giving a little bit stop, then slow turn, and then goes in for it. So that will be able to catch up the speed back up again whenever there's a sharp corner might be coming in for it. So there might be some other rivalries for the World Touring Car Championship. Well, I kind of guess that the Honda Civic is definitely one of the most finest cars for the Castrol library for it. So there might be some other specific hatchback vehicles who definitely participate in the World Touring Car Championship series. Is definitely quite very impressive. A touring car with hatchback vehicles is definitely amazing. So that will be very cool to be able to race for it. But luckily that the FF drivetrain cars are definitely quite efficient to be able to have some good handling skills for understeer driving corner skills for it. So luckily, good thing having a lot of few passes to be able to catch up for it. So looks like ATM Expo is still going on in first. So looks like this is going to be able to have one big interesting to be able to catch up for it. But having some sports soft tires will be able to help. So that will be able to bring that Civic to be able to reach into the checker flag by first place to win. So looks like this will be able to have some good understeer skills. Will be able to step in whenever you see the apex for it. Okay, 6 second gap is definitely coming in for it, so that might be able to help out for it. Giving a little extra turbocharge will be able to boost up for it. Okay, giving it a good sharp turn. Catch it up again and bring it back up. Luckily that this is definitely able to have anything, whatever I got to do, some efficient for it. Well, sometimes this definitely gave me a little bit main focus to be able to beat the first place driver for it. So that's my current guess for it. Pace, once it slows down, goes back up, and then slow and goes back up on the speed whenever you see the straight. So that will be able to get it in to be able to reach a perfect performance for an understeer FF car for it. And then looks like there's the Expo R. Definitely gonna have to take one last chance for only one lap. So this will be able to get it in for it. Okay, let's get that 100 mile speed to be able to increase the distance to be able to have some more work. So looks like this is going to be able to do a final lap, and then this will be very good for the Civic to be able to reach first place to achieve a good victory for it. Okay, excellent. Looks like the Expo R is definitely taking on the main straight, so looks like this will be able to catch up. So this will use the trap of the KTM will be able to catch up for it, so this will be able to increase some more acceleration, and then take a little bit chances for it because this will be able to use inside, will be able to go for it. Perfect. Castrol Civic is definitely in the lead, folks, because this might be able to go a little race car to beat the Austrian sports bike. Will be able to get a good efficient improvement for it. Have a little tune-up and have some tire changes will be able to help to win. Now, looks like this will be able to increase gap distance when being in first place. Whoa, luckily that XLR really wants to take a little chance for it. So, looks like this is going to be able to have a little tough race to be able to get started for it. So, looks like this is going to be quite very excellent, folks. The Honda Civic Type R has finally found itself a rival. Now, looks like this is going to be able to have one last chance to be able to keep an eye out for it. So once it's definitely use the rear mirror to be able to take a good look for it. So this will be able to have the main focus, and then looks like understeer car can also make the chance to win, because that could take some hard work to be able to get everything done for until racing up with the Group 4 cars will be able to get ready. So luckily, that was definitely a pretty good earnings we'll be able to have it in for. So I kind of say that was one good smooth FF vehicle will be able to beat the understeer MR drivetrain for it. Now, looks like this will be able to have it in for it, because this will be able to choose the next track we'll be able to go on in Branch Hatch Grand Prix circuit. So this is definitely an excellent good race to be able on the World Touring Car Championship board. This only event without a racetrack on Branch Hatch is definitely going to be able to quite going a little bit simple, with all kinds of hatchback race cars will be able to get ready to do the ordinary way. So looks like this is going to be good for the final round of the race, because looks like taking on that Grand Prix track is going to be quite getting the simple. Let's go and let's get started. Now, looks like this is going to be able to have 4 laps as usual. Good thing that 3 rounds will also to give a little better time to extend the daily workout to be able to be completed soon. So, looks like this is going to be able to have a one good opportunity to be able to have the understeer car will be able to race to the KTM Expo whenever it's going to be able to be prepared for. So, looks like this will be able to ride carefully and race hard to be able to be a success. Okay, let's go in, and this will have to do our best. Okay, looks like the NSXR and Subaru Impreza definitely comes in for it. Now, looks like this is going to have to take the inside turn to go in for. Then this will have to do some multiple passes for it. Okay, so WTCC is definitely still going in for it. Now, looks like this will be able to do a make way. Alright, very good technical turns. This will be able to get a little bit easier to improve for the Civic Type R Castrol library. Go forth and step on to victory. This will be able to get a little bit good advantage for FF drivetrains to be able to get a little bit of best improvement of the horsepower. Will be able to have it in by 300. So this will be able to get much pretty improved to be able to drive faster, like the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4, Hyperion RCC, and maybe other FF cars are definitely able to get a little bit of strong horsepower to be able to get it in, and this will be able to race hard to win for it. I can't say that World Touring Car Championship is definitely quite giving a good fun time to be able to race for it. But probably this will be able to do without having an endurance race. That will be quite giving a good extended distance time to be able to do some workout progress for it. Now, looks like minor checkup for it. On the gap distance, it looks like definitely going to take a little 10-second gap on the KTM Expo R. So it looks like this will be able to get a little better chance to be able to go forward and then push hard for this Honda Civic to be able to get everything a good chance for. Okay, pass on that RX 500 and then overtake that R32 Skyline to be able to get a little bit of chance to see the open spots for it to go in. Okay, so that was a little bit of problem for the R32 Skyline. Seems to be having a little bit caught up on the track and then gets trapped on the sand. Well, looks like this is going to be able to do a little bit more slow time for it, because this is going to be able to do a little aggressive and passive to be able to do a little complicated guess for it. Now, looks like the Expo R is definitely giving a little bit of time to be able to extend some gap time for it. Looks like the Civic Type R never gives up without a chance for it. Because it looks like it's getting there. Its gap distance is decreasing slowly for it. By the end of the second lap, moves on to third lap. So this is going to be able to have one hardest trick on the foot. Strong and understeer car will be able to get some efficient performance, will be able to get something good improved, be able to be well focused. Now, looks like this will be getting stepped in for it. 5.3 seconds gap is definitely going to come decreasing shortly for it. Because it looks like the Civic Type R is on the roll and makes its way to be in first place for victory. Okay, step up. Better had that apex to be able to help out for me. Okay, very good. Keep it up. This might be like getting a good straight distance to be able to catch up, and then almost there to at the end of the third lap, and then goes on to the final lap. Last turn. Looks like this is going to get a little bit shorter. Final lap, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Civic Type R Castrol Livery is going to take it straight to first place. So this is going to be able to have a one strong FF car moment to be able to get everything achieved. Okay, so still got a lot of horsepower for the Expo R, but the Civic Type R can also get a little chance to have the perfect advantage to use the brake to be able to have the understeer turn to be able to get improved. Okay, that's a good spot for that turn. And it looks like the Expo R is definitely in second, so it looks like I have to keep an eye out until this will be able to have that turn to be going in. Take that lighter turn to be able to get a little bit smoother. Okay, keep it up. Always better to have a good understeer capability turn to be able to see the double cones. Will might give it extra help. Excellent. That was a pretty good turn, and then this will have to do one more, and then this is going to be a good final stretch. Push that Civic in, and this is going to be a quite pretty good race win for it. And looks like the spectators are cheering this for that Castrol Honda Civic to be in a good victory winning spot on Branch Hatch. Now this is definitely a pretty good race. If only there might be some more livery cars from the World Touring Car Championship like this Honda Civic. So that will be quite very impressive to be able to race on an online lobby event. Well, just an ordinary online lobby, but this is definitely what everybody wants to have a WTCC race event was talked about for it. So looks like this is going to be able to have some good earnings, and then looks like the daily workout is finally finished, folks. So that was a pretty good race for today. Now looks like this will be able to exit out and check to see which gift card should I receive for today's daily workout. 1 LMP1 and 3 Group 3, 2 Group 3 and Aston Martin. So looks like definitely is the Renault Sport Magny Trophy 2011. 1 Group 4 is definitely quite received for it. But this is definitely a good, strong understeer race event for this segment. So I kind of say that that was a pretty awesome understeer race challenge for the KTM Expo R. So looks like the Civic Type R is definitely a good car to be able to have some good strong horsepower for it. So this is definitely also might need to have some extra upgrades to be able to add by 2. And also the weight reduction needs to be as well. So this will be able to have this to be able to get everything well improved, to be able to use the balance of performance whenever it definitely needs to be adjusted, or it's definitely automatically to be improved for it. So that will give some good comfortable looks to see how it goes for it. So maybe that was one of the most finest Castrol liveries on this Honda Civic, because this is definitely an excellent good for a touring car championship. Well folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thank you very much. So be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and don't forget to click the bell for some notification for some upload if you want to watch to see some more. And also the links on the description down below if you really want to see them. Well, thank you for watching for this race, and I'll see you guys next time on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.